Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Let's start with some news. Not bad news, but important Shakedown news. The show is going on hiatus in July. This is not some not really the truth wordplay. It's a real hiatus. I'm calling for it. And I will be back the first Friday in August, the 6th. Why this hiatus? 3 reasons. 1, the show has no budget, and it needs money to grow. You think I like doing green screen all the time when there's a world of racing out there? I have a vision. It needs a budget. Number 2, JF edits Shakedown. Thanks, JF. But in July, he's going to be busy on the road editing the Bull Run videos July 9 through 16th, to be seen on blackmagicshine.com and The Smoking Tire. And with the tiny team FLD has, there's no one to take up the slack to edit Shakedown. But 3, most importantly, given the options between writing more Shakedown scripts or hitting the bricks to find a Shakedown sponsor, I opt for going all Glengarry Glen Ross.
A, B, C. A, always, B, B, C, closing. Always be closing. Always be closing.
Coffee's for closers, and we need the buzz. We need the bucks. For this Shakedown, I'll leave you with some heads-up notes on what to watch for with the racing in July, and then I'll be back in August. Oh, in between, I'll be doing a guest test on FLD tours with a Nismo 370Z. Hey JF, Mitch and Murray from downtown want me to tell you about the new contest for AutoStream producers. Do you have the steak knives they sent you? I can start the explanation from there. Want to hear about third prize?
Because we're adding a little something to this month's sales contest. As you all know, first prize is a Cadillac Eldorado. Anybody want to see second prize? Second prize is a set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired.
I'm a car salesman from the 70s. Hey, about it. Hey, about it. Hey, about it. It's American. We're going to talk about some American cars. Hey, about it. Your lovely wife?
Yeah.
She's a beaut. My name is Bob Shubin Jr., and I love you. Hey! All right, hey, about it. I'll tell you that, all right? Yeah, there it is right there. Hey, about it. Hey, how are you? And that's how we do it. It's New York City.
Exclusively at autostream.com/yoparts.
In July, the first thing you need to pay attention to is this weekend's Goodwood Festival of Speed. Cars, star drivers, the famous hill climb runs, and more. Next, also this weekend, NASCAR. Wait. In the nationwide race tonight, Mustang and Challenger will debut. The Dodge actually looks okay. Don't watch the race, but pay attention to the afterbuzz. Because if the acceptance is good, it'll pave the way for more NASCAR bravery to get the cars more in sync with real cars. Fuel injection is next, and maybe finally specs more like the Aussie V8s. Speaking of which, only one race for the V8 supercars in July, the 9th through the 11th. Championships are close, heading into the second half. But even if they're not, the action's great. And we'll get back to covering this series when I get back, because they're planning new specs to bring in more manufacturers. BMW, Mercedes, Nissan, Hyundai, they're all rumored. F1 in July, 2 races, Silverstone and Hockenheim. To me, it's as simple as this. If Alonso and Ferrari don't score big in July, the 2010 championship will be a 2-team battle. Watch for car updates, drivers that perform under pressure, and the missteps of those who cannot. Watch Webber and Fernando closely. Watch teams like Mercedes as they shift development to 2011. Le Mans racing in July, 2 ALMS events, Salt Lake City and Lime Rock Park, where I may break hiatus and hold Corvette Racing's Doug Feehan accountable for the interviews he promised me but then ditched me. To be fair, maybe he dropped the ball with me because he was too busy picking up the valves Corvette dropped at Le Mans. In Europe, 1 Le Mans race, July 16th through 17th, a night event in Portugal. And FIA GT action this weekend and month end. GT1 has the Nissan GTRs. GT3 has the Audi R8, which rumors are louder saying they are coming to ALMS. WRC, two events to see if Ford can close in on Citroën. And the bikes. Both MotoGP and World Superbike are stateside in Laguna, July 23rd. See? Next year when Shakedown has a budget, guess where I should be? Either way, I hope Lorenzo goes all robot on the corkscrew. Grand Am in Daytona and New Jersey in July, and 3 IRL races, all road courses. But here's my take. Grand Am, who cares? But Pirelli's tire performance scares me to think they are the new 2011 F1 supplier. And I mention IRL, even though they're on the Shakedown Dead to Me list, to have you watch for the pending news about the chassis announcement, due in July, which coupled with the recent turbo engine decision could attract new manufacturers and get them off the DTM list. But if they pick that Luke Skywalker Battlestar Galactica Deviant, DTM for life. Formula D has a race July 9th. Gittin and Dash are keeping it close with Tanner lurking. Redline Time Attack is in California this weekend, and there must be events all over the continents. Time Attack, the football of racing with leagues and racing everywhere. But no floppy World Cup simulations, just real action. Round 5, Super GT on July 24th. Hughes Tuning left a great tip on the last Shakedown comment area. Go to PM910's YouTube channel to catch downloads of the Japan action. Thanks. Which gets me to my closing. In July, leave me comments and questions about topics and info you'd like me to cover on Shakedown when I get back. And by the way, JF and I are not going to leave you in the dark these next few weeks. Still click in on Fridays, as we'll be posting 5 or 6 minutes of racing car prawn. Now it's time for me to go work on my Arnold Terminator I'll be back voice. But no way. Frank Caliendo, I am not. Later.
Script delivery. Thanks. Tuesday's opposite day. Oh, you look great today, Dirty.